21 days ago, I was the same person you are right now. Scrolling, waiting, telling myself tomorrow would be different. It never was. But something shifted, not because of luck, not because of motivation, because I made one decision and refused to break it. And what happened over those 21 days changed everything. My focus, my energy, my identity. By the end, I did not recognize the person looking back at me in the mirror. And I mean that in the best way possible. This is exactly what happened, and how you can do it too. Let's talk about where most people actually are right now. Not where they say they are, where they actually are. You wake up, and before your feet even touch the floor, your phone is in your hand. You are feeding your brain noise before it has even had a chance to breathe. You tell yourself you were just checking messages, but 20 minutes pass, then 30, and somewhere deep inside, you feel it. That quiet, uncomfortable feeling that you are wasting something, not just time, something bigger. Your potential, your edge, the version of you that you know exists but can never seem to reach. You are not lazy. That is not the problem. The problem is that your brain has been trained by apps, by comfort, by years of taking the easy path to avoid anything that feels hard. And so you drift, day after day, waiting for the right moment, the right mood, the right motivation to finally show up. But here is what nobody tells you. That moment is never coming. Motivation is a feeling. Feelings come and go. And if you're waiting to feel ready, you will be waiting forever. That was me. Every single day, and I was tired of it. So on day one, I made a decision, not a promise, not a goal, a decision. There's a difference. A promise is something you make when you are emotional. A decision is something you commit to when the emotion is gone. I decided that for 21 days, I would stop negotiating with myself. I would stop asking if I felt like doing the work. I would just do it. Every single day, no exceptions. The first 3 days were brutal. I will not lie to you. My brain fought back hard. It whispered, it bargained. It said things like, "You are tired, rest today. One day will not matter, start fresh on Monday." That voice inside your head, the one that always has an excuse, it got loud. And I realized something in those first few days that changed everything for me. That voice is not wisdom. That voice is weakness pretending to be logic. Every time I listened to it, I stayed small. Every time I ignored it and moved anyway, I got stronger. Not just physically, mentally. Something was shifting inside me. By day 7, something strange started happening. The resistance got quieter. Not gone, but quieter. I started waking up before my alarm, not because I had to, because something in me wanted to. My brain was starting to rewire. The science behind this is real. When you repeat a behavior consistently, your brain begins to create new neural pathways. It starts to associate that behavior with identity, not effort. You stop doing the habit because you're disciplined. You do it because it is who you are. And that shift from effort to identity is where everything changes. I want you to understand something right now. You are not the person you think you are. You are the person your habits are creating, day by day, whether you notice it or not. If you spend your days in distraction, your brain becomes a distracted brain. If you spend your days in focus and discomfort and growth, your brain becomes something else entirely. You are not fixed. You are not stuck. You are being shaped right now by every small choice you make. The question is, who is doing the shaping? You or your impulses? By day 14, people started noticing. Not because I had become some different person on the outside, but because there was something in the way I moved, the way I spoke, the way I carried myself that was different. Quieter, more certain, like I had stopped waiting for permission to be who I was meant to be. That energy is real. People feel it before they can explain it, and it starts internally. It starts with the decision to stop running from hard things and start walking toward them every single day. Here is what I actually did. No secrets, no magic formula. I woke up at the same time every morning. I moved my body before I looked at my phone. I read for 30 minutes instead of scrolling. I did the work I had been putting off for months. I went to sleep on time. That's it. Nothing complicated, nothing expensive, just simple, unglamorous daily action. The kind of action that feels boring until suddenly it doesn't. Until suddenly you look up after 3 weeks and realize you have become someone you actually respect. And that's the part nobody talks about, the respect you start to feel for yourself. When you do what you say you're going to do, even when it's hard, even when no one is watching, something changes in the way you see yourself. You stop apologizing for who you are, you stop shrinking, you stop waiting. Because you have proof, real proof built inside you one day at a time that you are capable of more than you thought. By day 21, I was not the same person who started. Not because 21 days is magic, but because 21 days of consistent action had created a new foundation, a new identity. I wasn't trying to become disciplined anymore. I was disciplined. And the difference between those two things is everything. Now let me speak directly to you. You've been watching, reading, consuming content about growth, about habits, about becoming better, and there's nothing wrong with that. But at some point, watching has to become doing. Learning has to become action. Because the gap between where you are and where you want to be is not closed by knowledge, it's closed by movement. Daily, uncomfortable, relentless movement. You don't need more information, you need more honesty. Honest about how much time you're actually wasting. Honest about how many days have passed where you told yourself you would start and didn't. Honest about the version of you that is possible if you just stop getting in your own way. 21 days from now, you will be somewhere. The question is, will you have built something, or will you be in the exact same place watching another video, waiting for another sign? This is the sign. Start today. Not after this video, not tomorrow morning, today. Pick one thing you've been avoiding. Do it before you sleep tonight. Then do it again tomorrow and the day after. Don't break the chain. Don't negotiate. Don't listen to the part of you that wants to stay comfortable. Because on the other side of 21 days of discipline is a version of you that you have never met. And trust me, you're going to want to meet him.